Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my online classes. This is Om Maths Corner. Today we shall discuss exercise 15.2. Name of the chapter is statistics for the students of class 11, subject mathematics. So let us proceed now. In previous video we studied about mean deviation. Mean deviation. What is mean deviation? The measure of dispersion. Measure of dispersion. Now, where the degree of variability is very high, the median is not a representative central tendency. Thus, the mean deviation about median calculated for such series cannot be fully relied. Okay, the sum of the deviations from the mean, where minus sign was ignored, is more than the sum of the deviations from median. Therefore, the mean deviation about the mean is not very scientific. Thus, in many cases, mean deviation may give unsatisfactory results. Also, mean deviation is calculated on the basis of absolute values of the deviations and therefore cannot be subjected to further algebraic treatment. This implies that we must have some other measure of dispersion. Standard deviation. Now this standard deviation is such a measure of dispersion. So this is the topic of the day of this video. In exercise 15.2 we are going to discuss about standard deviation, which is the measure of dispersion. Okay, the better form of mean deviation. First of all, let us see what was the formula for calculating mean deviation. Mean deviation. Suppose about mean we are finding here. This was the formula was summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar. Okay, it's modulus whole divide n. This was the formula for calculation of mean deviation about mean. Now here standard deviation, we use this symbol sigma for standard deviation. This is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n. In place of modulus we use this bracket xi minus x bar, its whole square. Okay, divide n, but in order to remove this square sign we take the square root of whole term. So this is the standard deviation. Now what happens, one more term we introduce here. What is that? Variance. Variance. What is variance? We take the square of standard deviation, that is sigma square is equal to, then this square root symbol is removed. What we write? Summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar its whole square divide n. Okay, so for the calculation of standard deviation we first of all find this value, that is we find variance. Thereafter we take the square root, then the standard deviation is calculated by taking the square root of variance. Therefore the standard deviation for ungrouped data is, this is the formula for finding the standard deviation when we are discussing about ungrouped data. Ungrouped data, this formula we use to find, to calculate the standard deviation. In case of grouped data, what we do? We just write this way xi minus x bar its whole square divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi. This is the formula we use when we are taking the grouped data in order to calculate the standard deviation. Sigma, small sigma of Greek language, this is the symbol we use for standard deviation. We have 4 formulae to find the standard deviation. So one by one. For ungrouped data, this formula we use. For grouped data, this is the formula we use for finding of standard deviation. One more formula we have for calculation of standard deviation. Standard deviation is equal to 1 upon n into square root of n into summation of I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi whole square minus bracket summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi xi its whole square. This is also the formula. Third formula for calculation of standard deviation. One more formula, last formula we have, this one. What is this? This is for continuous frequency distribution. When class intervals are given, we use this formula, sigma, that is equal to h upon n into square root of n into summation I is equal to 1 to n fi. In place of xi we use fi whole square minus same thing summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into yi its whole square. This is the third formula we use for calculation of standard deviation. Now thing is, what is n? N is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi. Okay, next this h. What is h? H is the length of class interval, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit of the class interval. This way we can find the value of h. Okay, whenever class intervals are given, then we use this formula. Okay, this way these 4 formulae we use to calculate the standard deviation. Now let us proceed towards the questions of the exercise. One more yi is used here. What is yi? Yi mean, we find this like xi minus a mean assumed mean divide h, the same h, upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, this is the way how we find the value of yi. Now we move towards the questions of the exercise. The very first question of the exercise is find the mean and variance for the data 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 4, 8, 12. So first of all we find the mean. X bar mean, the formula is summation I is equal to 1 to n of xi divide n. This mean xi mean x1 plus x2 plus x3, x1 plus x2 plus x3 and so on up to xn whole divide n. Now what is x1? This is 6. What is x2? This is 7 plus 10 plus 12 plus 13 plus 4 plus 8 plus 12 whole divide n. N mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 observations. This is equal to 72 divide 8, which is equal to 9. So what is mean? Mean is equal to 9. Now we calculate variance. For this purpose, first of all we write the values of xi in first column, Then we find xi minus x bar. What is x bar? This is 9. 6 minus 9 is equal to minus 3. Likewise, this way we subtract, we find xi minus x bar. In the next column, what we do, we take the square xi minus x bar, its whole square. Minus 3 whole square is plus 9, minus 2 whole square is 4, 1 whole square is 1, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25, 1 square is 1, 3 square is 9. Now we find the sum of this last column. The sum is 74. Okay. Now what is the formula for standard deviation? Standard deviation sigma is equal to square root of 1 upon n summation I is xi minus x bar whole square. But what is the question? Find the variance. Variance means square of standard deviation. Variance sigma square is equal to 1 upon n summation I is equal to 1 to n of xi minus x bar whole square. So what is n? N mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 1 upon 8 into this summation is 74. 74 divide 8. This is 9.25. So this is the variance. Okay. This was question number 1. Now question number 2, find the mean and variance for the first n natural numbers. So first of all, x bar, this is equal to summation I is equal to 1 to n xi upon n, that is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on, last term is n whole divide n. Okay, so this numerator is n into n plus 1 upon 2, denominator is n. N cancelled, answer is n plus 1 upon 2. Second, variance, this was mean. Now variance formula is 1 upon n into summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square, right? So this is equal to 1 upon n into, first xi is 1, 1 minus n plus 1 upon 2 whole square plus 2 minus n plus 1 upon 2 whole square plus 3 minus n plus 1 upon 2 whole square plus so on, last term will be n minus n plus 1 upon 2 whole square, right? So this is equal to 1 upon n into, we open the square, we write this way, we start writing from here, 1 upon n into the very first bracket, this is 1 square minus taking 2, 2 into this into this, 2 2 will be cancelled, so we are left with n plus 1 plus the second term is its whole square, n plus 1 upon 2 its whole square. Second time 2 square minus 2 2 will be cancelled, this only, this into 2 into n plus 1 plus last one is n plus 1 upon 2 its whole square. Second bracket is solved. Third bracket will be 3 whole square plus, sorry, minus 2 into this, 2 2 cancelled, 3 into n plus 1, okay, plus n plus 1 upon 2 its whole square, and so on, we have lastly n square minus 2 into this cancelled n into n plus 1. Okay, last term is n plus 1 upon 2 its whole square bracket closed. In second bracket this was 2 whole square. Now what we write, what we do, 1 upon n, we just combine all these terms in 3 brackets. The first bracket contains first terms. 1 square is the first term, 2 square is the first term, 3 square is the first term, and so on. N square is the first term. Next is minus. N plus 1, n plus 1, n plus 1, n plus 1 is common everywhere. What we are left with? This is here 1, here this is plus 2 because minus is already taken outside, plus next is 3, and so on. Last one is n. Next one, what we do, we just write n plus 1 upon 2 whole square, n plus 1 upon 2 whole square. Everywhere this is the same. So n times we are adding, mean n into n plus 1 upon 2 its whole square. So this was the third bracket. So all these terms, they are combined just only in 3 curly brackets. Now further what we know, 1 upon n bracket, this formula is there for the sum of squares. First the square of n numbers, sum of the squares of n numbers, this is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 whole divide 6, first bracket. In second bracket, minus n plus 1 into again 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to n. The formula is there, n into n plus 1 upon 2, right? In third bracket we have n into n plus 1 whole square upon 4. Next what we do, we take n plus 1, n plus 1, n plus 1 common in every term. So we write here n plus 1 is taken outside, n is in the denominator. Moreover, we take 6 to 4, the LCM of 6 to 4, which is equal to 3 into 2, 6 into 2, 12. We write here 12 outside. So what is now we are left with? 6 is there, 2 is needed. 2n into 2n plus 1. Here minus, out of 2, 6 is needed. 6 into n plus 1 into n. Okay. Moreover, we could also take n common outside because n is here, n is here, n is also here. So n is taken outside, right? Lastly, we are left with here 4 is there, 4 into 3, 12. So 3 into n plus 1. Now this n cancelled with this n. So what is the next answer now? This becomes n plus 1 divide 12 into 2 into 2n is 4n plus 2 minus 6n minus 6 plus 3n plus 3, which is again equal to n plus 1 upon 2 upon 12 into 4n plus 3n is 7n, 7n minus 6n is 1n, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 minus 6 is 1, n minus 1. So what is the answer? Final answer of the question is n plus 1 into n minus 1 whole divide 12, or we can say n square minus 1 upon 12, n square minus 1 divide 12. So this is the variance of first n natural numbers. Now next question. Now question number 3. Find the mean and variance for the first 10 multiples of 3. So what are first 10 multiples of 3? Mean x bar is equal to 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15 plus so on up to 30. Divide how many multiples? 10 multiples. This is equal to, we can use here the rule of AP, arithmetic progression, sum of n terms. This is the AP. What is the sum of Sn terms? Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here what we see, n mean 10, 10 by 2 into 2 into a first term is 3 plus one more formula is there, a plus l, a plus l. So what is a? This is 3, and what is l? This is 30, right? So this becomes 10 upon 2 into 33, 5, 5 into 3 15, 5 into 3 15 plus 1 16. So this sum is equal to 165 divide 10, which becomes 16.5. This is the mean of first 10 multiples of 3. Now variance. First of all, we write the formula variance, which is equal to 1 upon n, summation I is equal to 1 to n xi minus x bar its whole square, right? So here what is n? This is equal to 10, 1 upon 10 into, we again use the bracket, first bracket 3 minus 16.5 whole square plus second time 6, 6 minus 16.5 whole square plus next is 9, 9 minus 16.5 whole square, and so on. Lastly what happens? Last is 30 minus 16.5 whole square. Now this value is 13 whole square minus 13.5 whole square plus, if this way we subtract and take the square, then this will be very difficult to find the calculation. So one trick we have to follow without solving this, as we have solved the previous question number 2 like that. This is 1 upon 10 into first bracket, we solve, this becomes 3 whole square minus 2 into 3 into this number 16.5 plus 16.5 its whole square. This is the first bracket. Second bracket will be 6 whole square, 6 mean 2 whole square into 3 whole square minus 2 into this number 6 into 16.5, right? Next is plus 16.5 whole square, right? Next time we shall write 9, third bracket, 9 whole square, 9 mean 3 whole square into 3 whole square, right? Minus 2 into this 9 into 16.5 plus 16.5 its whole square, and so on. Lastly, last bracket, 30 whole square mean what we can write? We can write this as 3 square into 10 square. Next is minus 2 into 30 into 16.5 plus 16.5 its whole square. So this was the last bracket. Again we do the same process. What is that? 1 upon 10 taking outside. All these terms we shall combine them within 3 brackets. First bracket contains only first term, 3 whole square plus 2 square into 3 square plus this 3 square into 3 square plus so on 10 square into 3 square. This is the first bracket. Second time what we do, minus 2 into 16.5, that is we take minus 2 into 16.5, minus 2 into 16.5, minus 2 into 16.5. What is left now? Only 3 is left, plus 6 plus 9 plus 30, so on 30. Lastly what happens? 16.5 whole square, 16.5 whole square, how many times? 10 times. So 10 into 16.5 whole square. So this is the last bracket. Now again here 1 upon 10 into taking 3 square common. What is there? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on plus 10 square. Next is minus 16.5 into 2. This is equal to 33 into this is 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus so on up to 30. Okay, moreover we can also take 3 common. So what is left? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on up to last one is 10. Lastly this is plus 10 into 16.5 whole square. This is equal to 272.25, right? Now for the first bracket we know the formula, 1 square plus 2 square plus so on up to n square, which is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 upon 6. So here in this question n is 10, so we write 10 into 10 plus 1 is 11 into 2 into 10 20, 20 plus 1 21 upon 6, right? Now 3 into 2 6, 3 into 7 21, 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10. Lastly 11 into 7 77, 77 into 5 is 385, 385, right? So we write this value here. 3 square mean 9, 9 into 385. Now for this calculation 1 plus 2 plus the formula we again know, 1 plus 2 plus so on up to n. Formula is n into n plus 1 upon 2. Here n is 10, so 10 into 10 plus 1 is 11 upon 2. 2 cancelled, 5, 5 into 11 is 55. So this value is 55. So this becomes minus 33 into 3 is 99 into 55. Next this plus 10 into 272.25, this becomes 2722.5. Further, solving this becomes equal to 1 upon 10 into 9 into 385, which is equal to 3465, minus 99 into 55, answer is 5445, plus 2722.5. So this is again equal to 742.5 divided 10. So final answer we have 74.25. So this is the variance of first 10 multiples of 3. Now question number 4. Find the mean and variance for the data xi, fi. Grouped data. This data is mentioned. So first of all we find mean. For this purpose, first of all we find the value of fi xi, the product. 6 into 2 12, 10 into 4 40. Similarly, in this way we obtain the values, the product of fi xi. Now what is the sum of fi? 40. 40 is the sum. Similarly, the sum of this column, this is equal to 760, right? Now for what we are finding the sum? Because we are interested to find the mean, x bar. The formula is summation I is equal to 1 to n fi xi whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi, and this summation, the value is 760 whole divide, this value is summation fi is 40. So 0 0 cancelled. 19 is the mean of this data. Now we shall find the variance. First of all we write the formula for variance. The formula is summation sigma square is equal to 1 upon n. In place of n we write here summation I is equal to 1 to n fi into xi minus x bar whole square whole divide summation I is equal to 1 to n of fi, right? Mean to say we need xi minus x bar in this table. Xi minus x bar, what is the meaning of this? 6 minus 19, 6 minus 19 is minus 13. Similarly, 10 minus 19 minus 9, 14 minus 19 minus 5, 18 minus 19 minus 1, 24 minus 19 plus 5, 28 minus 19 plus 9, 30 minus 19 plus 11, right? Now we find xi minus x bar, its whole square. 13 whole square is 169, 9 whole square is 81, 5 square is 25, 1 square is 1, 5 square is 25, 9 square is 81, 11 square is 121. Next we need fi product. So next column is fi into this xi minus x bar whole square, that is 2 into 169. 2 into 169, result is 338. Next 4 into 81, result is 324. Next, 7 into 25, 175. 12 into 1, 12. 8 into 25, 200. 4 into 81, 324. 3 into 121, 363. Now we find the sum of this column. The sum is 1736. Right? Now we substitute this result here. Sigma square, this becomes 1736 divide sigma fi, this is 40. On dividing this, the answer is 43.4. So this is the variance of this data.